Hey Capricorn, it's Lisa. This is Heart of Inspiration, and I am here for your mid-month June 2020 reading. Now, this is going to take us from today all the way through to the end of June, right past this wonderful solar eclipse new moon that's happening in Cancer. You might have heard about that. So it's going to take us past that, okay? Because there's a lot going on and we want to talk about it. Now, today I am at the time of this recording, so I'm using Beyond Lemuria, okay, for an oracle deck. This is an amazing oracle deck. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This has really been speaking to me. So if you are into, you know, the starseed scene or anything like that, or you've just been looking for a really kind of higher deck, higher energetic, higher knowledge deck, this is definitely the deck for you. And there's a link down in my description box. Ooh, you got Mount Shasta. So yeah, feel free. So this has really been, wow, especially for this portal that's opening, like this has really been I'm so glad that I bought this on a whim. Wow, okay. All right, Cappy, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This one's pretty self-explanatory to me. Anyway, Mount Shasta. So Mount Shasta is a sacred place. It's a high place. It's a holy place. It is a place where there's high-level downloads. There's high-level energy. There's God energy. This is a place of dreams. This is a place of visions. This is a place of understanding. This is the place of knowledge. This is the place of light code downloads and DNA activation. This is a very powerful place. This is a place of visitation. Place of visitation. And that goes right along with everything else that we've got here. We've got the high heart chakra. Not just the heart chakra, the higher level, the higher frequencies, the higher resonance, ecstatic bliss. And then we have radical expansion. So as I'm listening to this, as I'm seeing these cards here, and as I'm just hearing what's being spoken, you too are going to get some very interesting visitations if you haven't already, but they will be increasing. Pay attention to your angels, pay attention to your spirit guides, pay attention to your ancestors. They're coming to speak to you. Pay attention to the soulmates, your spiritual soulmates, your spiritual brothers, sisters, if you will, brothers, sisters, that are wanting to speak to you as well and coming to you in dreams. Some are coming in day visions. Some are just coming as channeled messages, but some are coming as presence, like you just know that they're there. So Cappy, Sun, Moon, and Rising, this is a lot really for more so Cap Sun and Cap Moon. More so Cap Sun and Cap Moon than the Rising. Interestingly enough, if you look at all of these, look at that. There's that beautiful light grid, kind of a crystal grid, if you will, a light grid, energy grid. That all of those that emanate from the top of the mountain. So it's like this energy grid is being laid on top of you, Capricorn, and information. Vision, visitation, in order to really be able to access it in a great way, and for it to really be able to be integrated, we have to be operating out of our high heart chakra. So this is like 528, 532, that frequency. So if you're going to listen to any type of heart chakra music for yourself, meditation wise, as you are in touch with your guides, your ancestors, your angels, all of those higher dimensional, higher beings that are wanting to speak with you and visit with you and help guide you, we have to be doing it out of the high heart chakra, because what you are expanding towards, what you are expanding in, what you are expanding, right? How you are growing. This is radical. This is immediate. We're not going to have time for you to like think and sit and wonder and ponder and plan and all that stuff. This is actually like, this is like a supercharging of your earth. This is a supercharging of your field. This is a supercharge, like a super fertilization of your ground, being the cardinal earth. This is a supercharging of your soil. And we have to operate at a higher frequency, because now what you're going to be giving birth to are higher frequency, right? Higher frequency fruit, higher frequency beings. You're going to be dealing with higher frequency beings, or you have to be elevated to a certain level in order for you to assist those that are coming behind you and those that you are meant to help, right? No, this is beautiful. Yeah, because, and that's all another, oh gosh, 10 of Pentacles. Okay, sorry. Beautiful. Thank you. Okay, so in clarification of Mount Shasta, 10 of Pentacles, and the Hermit, you've been studying yourself to be approved. Study thyself, study to show thyself approved. You studied, now you're showing yourself approved. You studied, and now abundance comes. Now you studied, and now fulfillment comes. You studied, and now everything is taking, you listened, not just study, but listened. You spent the time off by yourself and you've listened, and there's going to be even more of that that's going to be, I'm not going to say required, but I'm going to say you're going to be encouraged, and you're going to want to, like, this is all information and energy being transferred to you that is very specific to you and your purpose, very specific to you and your Lightwalker work on this earth, very specific to you and your Lightwalker mission on this earth. I just said Lightwalker, didn't I? Yeah, well, there you go. That's what it is. Coin new term, right? Very specific to you. And as you integrate this, then the abundance comes from it, right? So with the high heart chakra, we have the Page of Wands and the Six of Wands. A renewal, kind of like a restart, a refresh, a kickstart. This is why I love this, right? You know, like that kind of thing. Like seeing things all brand new again brings you victory in the end. Sometimes you have to go back and love it like a child. You know, when we graduate from lower heart chakra energy to higher heart chakra energy, right? We're graduating to this like beautiful space of like God, like source, like love. And it's a love of self and it's a love of others. It's beautiful. Okay. So enjoy that. Refresh, rejuvenate, find the love again, right? Find the fun in all this again. And while we're going through this radical expansion, yes, you're going to want to contemplate some of these things with the Four of Cups, but don't do it too long, because the Five of Cups reverse says, listen, don't hold on to these emotions. You're coming out of a very emotional, very traumatic, boy, it's been tough, right? And it's been overwhelming, but you're coming out of that space so that you can then expand. You're coming out of that space so you can grow. You're taking all of those lessons that were learned, all of that karma that was cleared, all of that crap, and saying, you know what, I'm done, we're good. I've cleared all that out. I've used it all. Now I understand why I went through what I went through, because I couldn't be here in this place today if I hadn't gone through what I went through yesterday. And now all the ancestors and everyone are making this, like, it just makes sense, right? So this is so we can grow. So don't have the pity party. Have the victory dance, okay? Because that's what this is. This is a time for victory, a time for beauty, a time for hallelujah, right? That's what this is a time for. So enjoy it, man. Love it, man. Don't think too long on it. You can review what's happened and be like, you know what? This is how I'm going to use this moving forward. And I'm totally cool with that. So do it that way rather than, you know, kind of saying, woe is me. Nobody wants to do the woe is me thing. All right. All right, Cappies, listen. Sun, Moon, and Rising Cappies. Man, you guys are going to... I can't wait. You have to leave me some comments and come back and come check me out. Like, hopefully you subscribed and hit that bell and all that kind of stuff so that you can tell me like who's been visiting and what they've been saying. I can't wait to hear the messages and the visions. Listen, before you go, Sunday at Sunday, June 21st, 11 a.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Central, 8 a.m. Pacific. I'm having a free coaching session entitled Finding Your Voice. The registration link is down below. There's been like this really kind of funky throat chakra attack going on in the world where our voices have been muted and our voices been right, and this like other voices have been elevated, and it's like, but that's not really me, whatever the case is, right? So finding your voice, how do we find our voice in the midst of all the chaos, the fear, the noise, the anger, all of that? How do we find our voice there? How do we use our voice, and how, using your voice to recreate, like just strengthening it. So we're going to have some tips and some tricks. It's going to be about an hour long. It's completely free. So register down below. We really do need to, make sure our throat chakras are well taken care of, and make sure we're speaking from our higher self, and we're hearing from our higher voice. So join me this Sunday. All right. Peace, love, blessings, and joy be unto you today, tomorrow, and for all eternity. I love you so much. Namaste. Bye-bye.